Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming today. We're going to get started here in a minute. Some housekeeping items. You notice the hashtag there, What About Mobile? We can use this for questions or any dialogue or feedback you might have during the webinar. Also, you've probably noticed the GoToWebinar control panel that's open on your screen. You've got a chat and question window in there. Feel free to send questions at any time. We'll try to answer most of them at the end. We do have time for questions, but feel free to send them at any time during the presentation. Okay, so let's get started here. We are your hosts. I'm Justin Mastrangelo from JA Text and JA Interactive, and I'm here today joined by John Michael Bailey from Woodstreet. He'll tell you a little bit about himself and say hello.
Hello, I'm John Michael Bailey. As he said, I'm with Woodstreet. We are a web design and development firm located in Frederick, Maryland.
So what we're going to talk about the next 45 minutes here, there's three main sections of this webinar. The first, we're going to go over three different mobile marketing opportunities. This is something we talk about a lot with both of our clients. Biggest opportunities for mobile marketing, really where you should get started. We're also going to go over three mobile marketing mistakes, the biggest ones we see out there. I think a lot of you will probably agree. And then we're going to talk about the right way to do things, the wrong way to do things in mobile marketing and the right way to do things. So we can do some compare and contrast there. First, let's start with some mobile marketing opportunities. I'm going to turn it over to John. He's going to talk about mobile traffic.
All right, so a lot of our clients will ask us, well, how do we know if we're getting mobile traffic? So are you getting mobile traffic? The answer is a most definite probably, but let's take a look. So your best bet is to install Google Analytics or something similar. Google Analytics is free. It's very widely used, so I'll just focus on that for now. But most stats packages will tell you this same information. So assuming you have Google Analytics installed, if you don't install it, but assuming you have it installed, you can log in and take a look at your stats, and in the audience area, you can either check the browser and OS or operating system stats, or you can check your actual mobile stats. So the best way to really get a quick view is if you go into your mobile stats, and you'll see basically, are they on mobile? No or yes. As you can see in this slide, 197 out of whatever that total is are coming in via mobile. The interesting number here to look at is that the pages per visit and the average time on site is much less for a mobile user, and I'll talk a little bit about that a little later. The other piece that's interesting to look at is the browser numbers. And what this will tell you is it'll give you sort of a snapshot of your user base in terms of mobile. And as you can see here, you've got quite a few different mobile browsers. Opera tends to be more of an iPhone. Android browser is obviously an Android platform. Mozilla, which is Firefox, could be either. Same with Mozilla compatible agent. The BlackBerry 9700, that's obviously a BlackBerry device. So this will give you a sort of and Safari is an Apple device, but this will give you sort of an overview of what types of devices they're using.
And John, while you're in there, because I've talked to some clients about this, there's a tab that's for devices where you can actually see how many are iPhones, because that's important about that later, iPads versus iPhones. So somewhere in the analytics you can see the device type as well?
Yeah, and that's definitely a good question. It's definitely important to look at what types of devices they're looking at. So this is all information that you can find in your analytics.
Yeah, and it's not too hard. I mean, it does take a little bit of clicking around the first time, but I know I've helped clients with this. If you don't have analytics, install, wait a week, go in, click around, find the number, and go from there. So it is pretty easy.
And Google's got a lot of support, so you can definitely find what you need there.